Chad Pitts with ND Hopes, and today I'm going to show you how to use the biometric trigger lock that we supply. So this is a great way to secure your firearm from children in the home, from anyone who you don't want to have access to it, or even just to protect your investment. This biometric lock is very easy to use. It is a fingerprint. It is completely programmable to you as your individual self, and it will only be unlocked by that fingerprint that is programmed into it. When you first take it out of the box, all you do to program it is just place the finger that you want to use on it, and it's going to program, and now it's unlocked. You can reset it. There is a reset button underneath here that you're able to click and reset it and to program a different fingerprint, but it is very fast. As you can see, you got access.
In order to program the lock, we have to go through the programming sequence. So as soon as you get out of the box, no matter what fingerprint you use is going to unlock the lock. So we have to program it. It's very simple. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to hold your fingerprint on it. Until it flashes blue. Then you can lift off. And you're going to keep putting your fingerprint on it in different angles. You want to get all the different angles of your fingerprint. It's just programming all of the different ways that I could possibly grab the lock. And finally, it'll stop flashing blue, and now it's completely programmed all the different angles of your fingerprint. Now, if for some reason it's not working or the battery dies and you don't have access to the firearm, there is a manual entry method. To do that, you just pick up this back piece on the back of the lock, slide it out, and it includes 2 keys that will manually open the lock.
Here I have my Ruger 9mm. Chamber is empty. There is no magazine in. What we're going to do is we want to place this trigger lock assembly behind your trigger. You don't want to place it in front of the trigger because little fingers can still get in. I'm going to put it behind the trigger because that's going to prevent the trigger from going back and discharging the firearm. And then we're just going to put the other half on. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. I'm going to squeeze it together. There we go. It is secure. That trigger cannot go back. It is secure. Now, if I need access to it, all I got to do is put my thumbprint on, and I have access to the firearm again. Very, very easy, very simple, very secure. Okay, now the great thing about these trigger locks is they can go on a variety of firearms. Shotguns, rifles, handguns, you name it. Even revolvers, because it's just going behind your trigger well. Now ideally we want to install these unloaded, so just to verify here, my chamber is unloaded. There is no magazine in my AR, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install it on an AR style rifle. So I've got my 1/2 again. I'm going to go ahead and slide it through the back of the trigger well. Half number 2. And I'm going to pop it on, squeeze it nice and tight. There we go. We have a nice, secure AR style rifle now. And then we're going to go ahead and just unlock. And we have access again. Very, very easy, very clean looking, secure firearms. Well, there you have it. That is how you install a biometric trigger lock on handguns, rifles, shotguns. The key is to have it unloaded and store it behind the trigger well. This has to go behind the trigger well. You want to store it without a round in the chamber, because when you're putting this on, it could potentially discharge if there's a round in the chamber. So you want to make sure that there is no round in the chamber before you put it on, and that you install it behind the trigger well. But there you have it, secure access to your firearm.